Yo, what's up internet? It is your girl Liv. I'm gonna take my glasses off real quickly. I'm back at it again with another video. Today's video is gonna be just a really short sit down vlog / talk video. I just wanted to film it in this car for some reason. I don't know, it's whatever. But anyway, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one, and go check out my Instagram, Olivia Eileen. And with that, I'm gonna get started. I tried filming this video the other day and it didn't upload, so I'm just gonna refilm it again. But okay, so there's just been like a couple incidences lately, and just the first thing that I want to say, especially with the administration that we're under right now, you just have to be more, I don't want to say like more sensitive, but you have to be more aware of who you're talking to, and you have to be more aware of your actions than previous presidencies. And there's a lot of people who will say you need to speak American, and you need to, which is basically them saying you need to speak English, but also being aware that one, our country does not have a national language. I repeat, our country does not have a national language. So the norm and what everyone thinks our national language is English, it actually isn't, because we don't officially have one. So someone has a right to speak Spanish or some other language in this country as much as you have a right to speak English. One. Two, this comes from having a friend in college who is hard of hearing, that if someone speaks a different language than you, yelling and raising your voice does not go anywhere. If you are speaking with someone who has a very limited vocabulary of your language, slow down the words that you might think that they know, and on top of that, try to see if you know any words in their language to help them understand better. Just yelling at someone repeatedly when they've told you that they don't speak your language it's one, it's not okay, and two, it doesn't get the conversation anywhere. And I've seen this multiple times. Like, this hasn't just been a one-time ordeal thing. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this, and people have been like, oh, I'm not going to speak to them because they have some of an accent. No. Be more understanding of people. Another thing that I want to know is that it is never okay to talk about someone else's sexuality, especially if they have not addressed it to you. So it's not okay to guess other people's sexualities for them. It's not okay to just go up to someone and assume their sexuality, because if someone hasn't come out of the closet yet and they are gay, and you come up to them and say, I know you are gay because of X, Y, and Z, you've just outed them, which is something that they have a right to do on their own. So just, I don't know if people are just dumb, or if people are just rude, or just don't have manners, but in general, it's sexuality is one of those things that you have to be very, very careful of. And unless someone specifically tells you that they're gay, or they come to you and talk to you about their sexuality, it's not okay to openly talk about that, especially if they're not in the room. Two, just have integrity and having character with what you do. I feel like personally, I don't see the point in like trying to take vengeance on other people, because if you see someone and you think that someone needs to take vengeance on them, my philosophy is that person eventually is just gonna bring it on themselves someday, and it's like, why do you care about someone who you don't like? It's just kind of a waste of space. And 2, I don't like it when people say that do the right thing even if it's the hard thing, because I feel like the easiest decision, and maybe, I don't know, me, like, I won't say rules, but like integrity, honesty, and character are just very important to me. And I'm a very big believer that if you do the right thing initially, it will eventually work out in the end. And I know that there are some people who have done the right thing and gotten punished for it, but I would rather be punished for doing the right thing than to not do the right thing. And I would rather be punished for doing the right thing than to do the wrong thing and like get off scotch-free. I don't know, some people might not have a conscience, but I also too think that things add on as well. Like if there's like an unethical situation and either no one addresses it, or the person goes on like being unpunished, or people try to sweep things under the rug, I think that things fester, and that things just keep on piling up, and then eventually it explodes. So I definitely believe too that it's just not worth, address problems at the roots so that you don't make bigger problems for yourself later on. This is something that I've seen as well. So do what you need to do to build communication and trust on your teams and your family, and just in your personal relationships, where you can handle conflict and you can handle the hard discussions and handle doing the ethical thing. Just because if you are ethical in the beginning and you do the right thing, even if you are either discouraged from doing the right thing, even if you feel like you're being punished for doing the right thing initially, later on and down the road, I believe that you'll be rewarded eventually at some point for doing that. So to me, just doing the right thing should always be the easy thing to do, because the negative consequences of doing the right thing are always going to far outweigh the positive consequences of doing the wrong thing. All right. So this has kind of been like a little car rant. I'm about to go to Starbucks and get some coffee because we have to take tests tomorrow. But thank you all so much for sitting down and watching this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get the comments and just the discussions going down below. If there's anything else you want to talk about, obviously let me know. Peace, love, and blessings, y'all. Remember that you got this.